Come on in, man. I just whacked my toe on the banister. Oh my gosh, I just whacked the crap out of myself.
You what?
Your hands up. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Listen up. You have the right to remain silent. You understand that? Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand that?
Yes or no?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to the lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Not afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Ready?
Yep. Take a seat, watch your head getting in. Get your foot in there. There you go. Slide your foot in. You good?
Ken, out there where you were arrested on 5K Avenue, I read your constitutional rights, your Miranda rights. Did you understand them at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And you will verify that I did read them to you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see a picture of this girl? How old do you think she looked by the picture that you saw?
Oh, okay.
I was not too sure.
I got some questions I want to ask you. Are you willing to talk to me?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to be truthful with me. Okay. About
Can you
everything.
push my glasses up?
Sure. Okay. I want you to be truthful with me about everything I ask you about. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Why did you come to the house out there on 5K Avenue today, or tonight, this morning?
Actually, it's supposed to be like 11:30.
Okay.
Well, I had been chatting with, who said he was Rocky, I think maybe a week or so. And so anyway, we started chatting tonight, or Friday night, and he told me that his parents had went to Vegas and that he was home alone and bored. And so anyway, we chatted about all kinds of stuff. I mean, sex. I mean, he was in a gay chat room, And so anyway, at one point we decided that we would meet up, and I even mentioned, I says, that's fine, I don't mind meeting up and chatting, but I says, and I asked him on different occasions if he was a cop or anything like that. I mean, I normally do with anybody that I'm chatting with. So, because I mean, they can tell you that they're 40 or 50, but you don't know that,
Okay. Your screen name is what?
Jungle Mania 2050.
Probably, I'm not sure if I know that person.
Who are you coming to see today or visit? What was her name?
I wanted some information.
His name was
Or his
Rocky.
name?
Rocky.
Rocky?
Rocky.
AOL is America Online.
So, okay, you can call up that person and talk to him.
What was the screen name that he used?
What do you say it is again?
It's Art of Living.
Art of Living.
Yes.
Oh God, I don't remember now.
Just phone if I call it right now.
You've been talking to him for a week or so and you don't remember?
Well, the reason I don't is because, I mean, on AOL, once you start talking, it just comes up automatically.
What do you think it was?
Yes, sir. Sure. Sir, but
Talk to so many people.
you can
Just,
just.
I mean,
Can't even tell you my mom's screaming right now. Once I look at it,
I'm being very honest. You can definitely talk to him. You can ask him about payroll. Maybe he knows me.
I thought it was a sheet.
I think it
I
started.
don't even know.
I wanted to
sir,
say
just by
you.
email ID, I cannot. I have quite a few friends in art of living.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Okay.
I cannot make those.
How'd you first meet Rocky?
In the Dayton Men for Men.
What's your first name again?
Dayton Men for Men,
Yeah, AOL.
What's your last name, Chandra?
Yes, sir.
and that's a chat room.
Yes.
I go by.
When was that again?
Yes, sir.
It may have been last Friday, but I won't swear to that. It may have been earlier that week.
You bring anything with you other than what we have?
You know how old that Rocky was, or how old Rocky
I
told you he
thought,
was before you come to visit him?
I thought he said that he was 15, but the guy when he was talking to me in the basement said he was 14.
Hey, listen to me.
I mean, it was a concern because I mean he was younger than I am, considerably younger than I am.
Well, I've got the logs from your chats, okay? And he told you he was 14 years old.
Okay.
Now, was he 14 or is he 15?
Well,
Okay.
I have to say 14 if that's what the log says.
Okay.
So you drive all the way from Greenville to watch movies with this 14-year-old girl with condoms in your pocket. I mean, you see how it looks?
What made you think that he was 14 years old?
I'm sorry.
What made you think that he was 14 years old?
He told me he was.
Okay, did you exchange any pictures or photographs with him?
Oh, well, I know I sent him one.
Did he send you one?
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause at the time when I sent him mine, I said, which I do, anybody I'd send my picture to, I ask them to delete it, but I mean, I have a professional job, so I just always ask them to delete it. I mean, you never know if they do or not, so.
Did you have any phone conversations with Rocky when you were coming to see him?
Just tonight.
How many?
One right before he called me. I want to say maybe 10:30.
How long of calls were they?
I was just at one, except for when I couldn't find the
How
house.
long of a call?
Maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Maybe.
I would not find any other signs of you chatting with any other girls online. You underage girls.
What phone did you call from? What was the number that you called from to
He
talk
called
to him?
me.
You call Kentucky up, and you let me go check your computer out.
What's your cell phone number?
937-287-3846.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That was your cell phone, correct?
Correct.
What did you talk about each time?
Actually, it's my roommate's laptop.
It's your roommate's laptop.
Yes, sir.
That was so
You
short.
can check that.
You know what?
He wanted to know what I was doing.
Please don't tell me.
Wanted to know if I was going to come and see him.
Don't tell who.
And I said yes. And that was really it. It was kind of a vague phone call.
Did you ever have any sexual conversations with him?
Oh yeah.
What did they entail?
Well, he told me about an experience he had with a cousin. And then he asked me, that was the first conversation, or the first time he ever really talked sexually, I guess. Wanted to know if, and I wasn't even on, I was online, but I wasn't at the computer. And he wanted to know if that weirded him out. And by the time I got back to the computer, he was gone. And so tonight, when we started chatting, I told him that, I says, hey, everybody has, it's cool, everybody has their own, I guess, stories, about what went on with him and his cousin.
What did the two of you talk about? What sexually explicit things did you two talk about?
Yeah, well, he said something about what happened with his cousin would be cool with us.
What did you talk about sexually?
Sexually?
Yes.
Size. And,
I'm gonna call this. I'm supposed to do this.
that was really about it. Sucking.
Did you ask to suck his?
All right, Mama Diva.
No, not that I recall.
What did you come up here for tonight?
Like I said, the end of the conversation was, or even during the conversation, was that his parents had left to go to Las Vegas.
Why did you come up here tonight?
I came up here just to meet and chat with the kid.
To have sex with him?
Nope.
Never discussed having sex with him.
Nope.
Tonight or any other time on these chat logs?
I can't say that we definitely talked about having sex. No. I mean, we talked about sex, but to just have sex with each other, no.
Jungle Mania, 5:46 p.m. I love to have a guy come in my mouth.
Yeah, but that wasn't talking about him. I mean,
This kid posed himself to you as being a 14-year-old, and that's the conversation that you're having with him?
well, yeah, but he was having the same type of conversation.
And he posed to you as being 14 years old.
Well, I didn't see any harm in that, because it wasn't something we were talking about with us.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I don't believe you.
I mean, it's just like the deal with him talking to me about his cousin. I didn't see
Jungle
this about-
Mania.
And tell me what really is going on here.
What's that? Oh boy, the stuff. Oh boy, the when it goes in your mouth. Jungle Mania. Oh, now I never waste a load. Laugh out loud, okay. Jungle Mania, would you like that?
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, because it's right here on the chat log. Now, you're not being truthful with me.
Oh, yes, I am.
Totally truthful with me.
I feel that I am because I know. I mean, you're reading parts of that. The whole conversation. I mean, it never really. I never said that that's what I wanted to do with him. It was the conversation that we were having.
University of Kentucky Library of Providence.
I mean, there was a point where he was trying to get me to commit to something more than just coming and meeting and chatting with him. And I says, look, I don't know. First of all, I don't know what his age was, and look what the hell happened.
If he represented you as he was 14 years old, you didn't care. If he was 14 years old, you didn't care. It didn't bother you that he was 14 years old.
Well, it depends if
and
you're
you're carrying
looking at-
on these kind of conversations with what you believe is a 14-year-old kid.
Absolutely.
Then you come up here tonight just to meet him.
Absolutely. And I do that with anybody that I meet online.
No, sir. I mean, if it's part of the movie, I don't.
I mean,
So you do this often?
No.
Is this the first time you've ever done this?
Done what? Met somebody from online?
Mm-hmm.
No. I've met
First
people-
time you ever met somebody online or came to meet somebody online that you knew posed as a 14-year-old boy?
Absolutely.
The first time?
Absolutely.
What made you do it this time?
Because he said his parents were in Las Vegas and that he was bored.
You're carrying on these explicit conversations with a 14-year-old, knowing that his parents are not home and didn't expect to have any kind of sexual contact with him.
Absolutely. He even asked me to bring him beer and I said no. I came with no condoms, no intentions of.
Do you think we believe the story?
Where do you live at again? In Kettering, right?
Yes.
We haven't been doing this, we're not.
Where's the computer at that located at to use to communicate with Rocky?
Brand new box of condoms.
Where is it?
Yeah.
It's in my apartment.
And you're not being straight up with us.
I
No, you're not. Do you look stupid? You know? Chatting with you tell the girl you're 27. She tells you.
So tell me again what you came up here to do with him tonight.
I came here strictly to meet and chat with Rocky.
Did you graduate high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I even, when I couldn't find a
How long
house,
have you been in the United States?
I even left.
For 5+ years?
And I
How many
was
times did you drive around that house tonight?
I think 4 times before I left. Because I went down and come around the first time, which I didn't know where I was at that
I
point.
think you're a hottie.
And then I think I went 3 other times before I left.
A horny type.
You're telling me that you came up here just to meet him after all this conversation with him about sexually explicit things, about oral sex, in his mouth, coming in somebody's mouth.
I didn't talk to him about
Some romance if you don't mind.
Why did you come to see him then?
I came here to meet and to chat with him, and that was it.
However the situation
Why didn't you just chat with him online?
I was.
Why did you come up here to chat with
Because
him?
he asked me to.
She said, yeah, we can have sex, we can have sex, but is that what that means? Is that what you say? You say how the situation please. Now to
In fact, there was even a conversation where he said something about coming up or something. I says, well, I don't even remember you asking me to come, Rocky. And he says, oh, yeah, I did. And I says, well, I don't remember that.
and you bring condoms, and you have talk like this in condoms, what do you think a jury's going to think? You think a jury's going to believe your story?
I mean, if there was any talk about something sexual tonight between him and I, it came from him, and I says, hey, I'm coming to meet and chat.
Any friends in Kentucky?
And I asked him several times if he was a cop, and he said no.
Why was you worried if he was a
Well,
cop?
because of the age. I mean, in the situation I'm in right now, I mean, I did nothing with the kid.
Here's the way it works. I can't tell.
I think he had plans on coming up here and doing something with the kid. Okay?
I'm
Do
sure
you understand
do.
why I feel that way?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. But I'm telling you that I didn't. I don't have the intentions of doing that with anybody that I meet online. I don't care if they're 40.
However the situation, have you ever had?
Hell, the only reason I came back was because he asked me to come back.
What does BS mean?
After you drove around several times.
Kinda.
8:51 tonight.
We could.
Okay?
if you want to.
8:52 last night, I'm sorry.
He says, okay, what does
So are you horny? That's you asking this.
LOL mean?
Yep.
Laughing?
Jungle Mania, laugh out loud.
Okay, yeah.
Jungle Mania, good
And
man.
you ask her, does that mean yes?
All at the same time?
No, it's two different lines. My point is, you're talking about sex online to this person that's 14.
I'm not denying
I
that.
know you're not. And why you're denying that you came up here and your intentions weren't to have some kind of sex with the 14-year-old, I don't believe.
Well, and you have that right to do that. I mean, you don't know me any more than I know you. I just know how I am. I know how I personally am. And if I was coming up here to have sex with him, I'd have had condoms or something with me. And
There's
I
no
don't have
condoms or anything in your car.
it. No,
None in your billfold,
no.
none anywhere. And you'll give us a consent to search your vehicle?
Sure.
Okay. Because that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
fine.
What's your social security?
Do you have any explicit images of any children in your car or at work or at home?
4975.
No,
Do you have a home telephone number?
no.
No, sir.
What's your, is that your cell phone there?
Yes, sir.
Is that the only phone you have?
Yeah.
What is that number?
There's, on my computer, there's probably a few pictures of the people have sent me, but I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you that
You say how many
care
matches is
what the
okay.
ages are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have
Yeah.
to judge that.
Do you
yourself.
care what the ages are?
Well, of course I care. I mean, we have never exchanged explicit pictures.
Lots of laughs, is that what LO means?
I mean, that's Rocky and I never ever exchanged any type of nude pictures or nothing.
We'll read you some more chat,
You guess.
okay?
I don't know, that's why I asked.
497.
Oh boy, so what you doing, Jungle Mania? Just cleaning the living room, and what are you doing? Oh boy, nothing at all really. Jungle Mania, cool. Oh boy, yeah, about as cool as cleaning. Jungle Mania, so do you have a nice
Yeah, but what were we talking about prior to that?
cleaning?
No, I mean,
It doesn't matter what you're talking about prior to it. You're asking him something sexually explicit.
Can I tell you?
Correct?
Friday evening?
Okay.
He says, when? This Friday. Like your parents are going.
but that, he was in that chat.
Yeah.
Does that make it okay if you know it's a 14-year-old kid and you're asking him how big his is or how nice his is?
I did not realize that it was.
Do I need to go back to this first page on this chat when you ask how old he is?
No, he's in the chat room, you know, and
So that makes it okay.
talk is talk. I mean, hell, they do it in high school. You know,
Does that make it okay?
No, it's
You're
not.
how old, Ken?
You're right. It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Contact.
And when I was his age, I wouldn't even be talking about it.
Exactly.
Does it have street after it, or is it just, that's it?
Do you have any children?
No.
How, if you did have a child, how would you feel if they got online and was talking to somebody like this as a parent?
Well, as a parent, my kids wouldn't be online.
On UK campus,
Period.
There.
I work in the library.
Work in the library.
And I mean, I've got nieces and nephews that are, you know, teenagers, and you know, I'm constantly telling their moms, "Hey,
Why do you tell them that?
well, because I'm in the chat rooms, I know what goes on in those chat rooms."
But it doesn't matter that you're chatting with somebody that's 14 years old.
Well, I think the intentions were different. I mean, I know what my intentions are.
So do I.
Well,
Okay? It's pretty obvious, Ken.
no, it's not.
Yes,
not to
it is.
me. Not be, I know what I am.
I don't know, sir.
And what is that?
I'm a man with a good heart. The kid was lonely, bored, and that's all it was.
So that's why you asked him how big his penis was.
That had nothing to do with.
That's all part of this chat.
Well, we had been chatting for how long?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Most of this chat is from tonight.
Well, there was chat earlier. I mean, a week ago, the middle of last week, because we've chatted like 2 or 3 different times.
And each time you talk about sexually explicit things with him.
Not the whole time, but yeah.
I didn't say the whole time. I said
Yeah.
each time.
Do you know what your license plate number is?
Okay?
No, sir.
And you know, so
Is it right?
How long have you lived in Kentucky?
I guess the way that he carried himself, you would assume that on my end that
Bearing in mind he's 14 years old.
right. But I'm saying the way that he came in and was chatting, whether it's right or wrong, I mean, you know,
Bearing in mind that he's 14 years old,
Tell me right now and save me the
it
trouble.
made it all right for you to ask him those questions.
You want to sign this, giving me permission to search any officer that...
no, but some of them I was answering these questions. I guess I could have been rude and just say it's none of your business.
But when you ask him his penis size,
Oh, that's right. You're just coming up here just to chat, right?
To meet him and chat, yes.
I'm going to be honest with you, and again, I don't believe your story.
Okay.
You're not being truthful with me. Your body language tells me that. I'm an investigator.
I've been 100% truthful with you on what my intentions were for tonight. That's just the way it is. And I'm sorry that you don't believe that, but I'm not like some of the other people that you may pick up on there. That's just not me.
Well, let me tell you how similar in conversation your conversation is with other people on the internet chatting with kids that are this age. It's very similar.
Well,
Okay?
okay.
It's very similar. You're the 9th person tonight that we've arrested for this.
I know that when I meet people my age, they think, now, I'm just giving you an example.
This is not someone your age.
I know, but when I do meet people my age, they think that I'm going to do anything with them, and that's just not me.
So you ask somebody repeatedly, "Are you horny?" And then you just show up at their house and just say, "I just want to talk."
That was just
On the
that
chat?
was just in conversation. That was not even when we had decided.
If I
to
ask
meet.
you if you're horny, what does that mean to you?
He's in a
If
sex
I ask you if you're horny, what does that mean to you?
to me. It's an everyday thing for me.
You ask him in here if he was horny, and you say, "I wish you lived closer."
Correct.
Why?
Only because he was an hour
Can you
away.
tell me what give me that phone number on there?
You know, during the whole conversation, I mean, you're looking at
I'm sorry?
you're looking at those two lines.
No, I'm looking at more than 2 lines.
Well, I'm just saying though.
All we're
through the-
doing is picking out certain excerpts from this
Right. And trying
about
to-
your conversation that shows that you had sexually explicit conversation with him.
I did, and I won't deny that. But that doesn't mean that I came here to have sex with him.
You want to look, give me your phone number, please?
That's my point. Is that it doesn't mean
If the opportunity would arose, you wouldn't have taken it.
absolutely not. Nope. Not in a heartbeat. I just don't do it.
Not too many people drive an hour at midnight
Where's she
just to talk, do they?
What time was you originally supposed to have been up here tonight to meet him?
in Maryland?
I think it was 11:30 because it wasn't until
You met her in the chat room too?
I wanted to say 10 o'clock that I even agreed to do it.
We have a marriage.
I think he actually called me.
So if I call
Well,
her,
my phone's in my car, but I think that he actually called me around 10 o'clock.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No.
what's her name?
Why did you choose to come to Dark County?
Yes, sir.
That's where he was at.
Did you tell anybody you were coming here other than who you came to visit?
No.
You're an accountant. You work for a major
Yes.
oil company, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you tell everybody in your chats?
That's what I am.
Are you supposed to
Where do you
marry her
work
or
at?
something?
Speedway.
No? Okay.
I manage the audit department.
How well do you know him?
Okay.
How well do you know him?
I'm just going to read you a couple more lines of this because I want you to get the drift where I'm coming from, okay? Jungle Mania. So do you a lot? Oh boy, yes, sometimes like a river. Oh boy, do you? Jungle Mania, cool. Jungle Mania, oh yes. Oh boy, cool. Hey, would it be okay if I called you quick while I can?
That was
Jungle Mania on the phone. Oh boy, yeah, if that's okay with you. Oh boy, it's not. If that's not okay. Oh boy, I was just wondering. Jungle Mania. Well, better wait on that, Rocky. Oh boy, okay. Jungle Mania. Sorry. Oh boy, that's cool. I was just wondering since I do not. Since they're asleep. Oh boy, no, it's okay. Jungle Mania, laugh out loud. Oh boy, you're still cool. Jungle Mania, they may hear you, man. Oh boy, no, they're clear at the other side of the house. Oh boy, it's a big house, laugh out loud. Jungle Mania, okay. Oh boy, plus I use a calling card to call you, so if, and I mean if, they do come, which they won't, I'll hang up and they can go no way to know it was you. Oh boy, I can hear him coming down the stairs, so I'd hang up anyway. Oh boy, but it's up to you. Jungle Mania, sneak out for a
That was a conversation not tonight.
It doesn't matter. What are you asking him to sneak out to do?
Oh, I know. I understand.
What? Okay.
I understand where you're coming from, but you know, that was like the first chat we ever had.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay? Come on, Ken. Honestly.
You're asking me why I'm here tonight, why I came up here tonight.
Why are you chatting with him?
Well,
Why are you talking about sexually explicit things? Why are you talking about with him?
Because that's where the conversation went, which
But you
is
knew he
wrong.
was 14 years
You're
old.
right.
Ball team. Who's your favorite player?
I agree.
What? Then tell me why that the conversation had to be the sexually explicit conversation that you had with him, rather than that about what's your favorite sport? Who's your favorite actor? How's your grades in school?
I was just following his conversation.
But you're the adult.
I agree with that.
Why didn't you stop it?
Well,
When it got to that point, why didn't you stop it?
I should have.
We'll take one more here.
Okay, sir.
Your eyes
So you know it was wrong,
Yeah.
and you did it anyway.
I guess at the time I did not see it as being wrong because he was in the chat room and it was just talk.
I'd like to tell the prosecutor that you cooperated with.
What did that lead to?
But I can't do that.
That chat and that talk, what did that ultimately lead to?
Definitely
Ken?
led to more than what I ever anticipated.
What did it lead to tonight? Where are you at?
I'm right here in trouble.
On your computer,
If you would have kept the conversation to something such as sports or whatever, school, do you think that you'd be here tonight?
no nudity, no child porn.
I think, would I have met him? I think so.
If the conversation would have stayed sports and not sex?
Yeah, I mean, because I was dwelling more on the fact that he was bored. He said his parents were gone for 4 days.
Did you think that was rather strange for a 14-year-old to be gone, or for his parents to be gone for 4 days and leave him at the house by himself?
You tell me about you were telling here today?
I didn't really find it to be strange, just simply because early on, like a week ago when we were chatting, the fact that, you know, he led me to believe that his parents kind of let him do what he wanted to do, you know, as far as, I mean, hell, he was online at midnight, you know, and I was like, don't you have school? Well, yeah. And then he said something, one time he said something about his mom coming in and telling him to go to bed. It's like, well, you probably ought to, you know, you got school.
Do you think his mom would have known about the sexually explicit conversations and would have cared?
Oh, yeah, we talked about that. He said that his parents were computer stupid.
Did that stop you from talking about those things with him?
No, I answered his questions. Wherever he led it, I went, you know, I mean.
And you didn't lead any of it?
As far as, what do you mean by lead it?
The conversations about sex. You never brought up anything about sex. You only answered what he asked you about sex.
Well, I mean, one thing may lead to, would have let, you know.
Ken, it's
Okay,
a simple
fine.
answer.
All right, fine. Yeah, I'm sure that at some point I brought up something that he didn't.
So by what you're saying, if his parents were home, you'd have come up here anyways, right? Because you were just going to talk to him, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean if his parents were home?
Yeah, you'd have just come up anyways because you were just going to talk, right? You weren't doing anything wrong.
I'm Rocky's friend Ken. I've been chatting with him online. I just wanted to meet him tonight.
Yeah. I mean, if you're just going to meet him tonight, what point, how many times did you have to meet him before you had sex with him?
I guess, yeah, I would have never had sex with him. Never.
You talk about sneaking out for your size, all
That
the
was
stuff swollen
conversation
loads, and you're not
online, but you know, it's one thing when you're face to face, and the other thing is I probably would have never came and met him if his parents were here, just in protection of him. You know, because he kept telling me that if his dad ever found out his dad would throw him out, that his dad was totally down on gay people. I mean, that's on gay people. That's what's in the law.
That didn't stop you from coming up to see him tonight, right? After all this sex conversation.
Well, he said that his parents were gone. You know, and he's telling me what he wants. You know, that he had this cousin relationship. You know, I've been there.
So that excited you?
I wasn't excited at all.
You wasn't?
Not in the way that you think I was.
How was you excited then?
I was just being friendly. I was not sexually excited about a 14-year-old. How in the hell can I be sexually excited personally about a 14-year-old?
I don't know. You tell me.
I can't be.
That's why you carry on these conversations with them.
Well, it was an online conversation, and I just seen it as I see that differently.
You didn't see no harm in it?
Not at the time, no.
You didn't see no psychological harm in talking to somebody posed as a 14-year-old and talking this way to them?
No. I mean, you see them in there all the time.
That makes it okay.
No.
Why do you talk about it in your chat log?
No.
You talk about it. You talk about doing it. Why do you do that if you've never had sex with her? If you've never had sex and didn't have sex with her, why would you discuss it in your chat log?
I don't know, so maybe I was.
Maybe because you had intentions of doing it?
No, sir.
Oh, come on.
Are you willing to sign a consent to search your vehicle?
Oh, yeah.
Any property that's in the vehicle?
Yeah.
You want to cuff him?
Okay.
He's going to take the cuffs off of you long enough to sign that. Okay, time's approximately 1:47 a.m. He's going to conclude the interview.
Right-handed. It's right here.
Sign right there.
Well, I used to have trying to convince a jury that you didn't come up with intent to have sex with school.
We'll double lock this, okay?
I'll just read the report.
They okay?
Yeah.
Are they? Are your cuffs okay?
No, they don't seem right.
Well, let's check them. Stand back up. Which one's bothering you?
Have a seat there, Ken. I'll get your picture, okay? Been charged with attempted unlawful sexual conduct with a minor. It's a felony. We'll take you to jail. Once you get there, you'll be booked in. You'll be allowed to make a phone call. You'll probably be arraigned before a judge and bond set sometime Monday. I don't know whether it'll be Monday morning, Monday afternoon, or whatever. Okay? I'm just telling you what's going to happen, okay? Do you have any questions of me whatsoever?
So I'm in jail all weekend?
Yep.
I've got a good question for you. You said you've never had sex before, right?
Okay.
How long ago did you buy those?
I'm going to ask you one thing.
You bought these today.
You think you could convince a jury that you didn't come up here to have sex with that 14-year-old after showing them these chat logs and stuff?
Absolutely.
You think you can?
You have sex on a regular basis or what?
I don't think so. Okay?
Then why buy condoms?
That may be. I just know what my intentions were.
Are you religious?
I said, the key word here is, do you think that you could convince a jury? You can't convince me.
What does your religion say about having sex? Do you know?
I'm with him.
May I ask what religion you are?
Okay. Go. Right back.
Double L, yeah.
Watch your head, watch your head.
Need you to place your head right on that mat. Got anything in your pockets? Got a
No.
pepperoni stick in here causing anybody any harm?
No,
You got any money on you?
no,
Got any drugs?
no,
You got a wallet on you at all, or
No,
any ID or?
no, I walked up like on the table.
You gonna be there for a little bit?
Control. Subject
Okay,
secure is Howard with the 21.
I need to have you step back, bring your feet back towards me, please. Now spread them a little bit.
Okay. You want me to just hang on to the keys there? Okay, buddy, good job.
Okay, I'm gonna take these cuffs on you. You place your hands on the wall one at a time. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah. You still have contact with Jeff? You let him know that we've got a signed consent to search on that vehicle. He says there's nothing in it, but he did give us a consent to search this time. Affirmative.
Okay, I need you to go ahead and pull this jacket off for me, please. Okay, all jewelry, go ahead and pull that off for me. Okay, let's go ahead and work on the other one. Here's your other clasp. Right here. Right there. Okay, I'm gonna do another search. What size shoe you wear, sir?
11.
Okay, I need to have you keep your shoes off one at a time. Need to have you pull your socks off, turn them inside out one at a time, and place them inside your shoes. Now I need to have you turn and face me. Need to have you take your index fingers in your mouth. Or your right. Okay. Is that all ready to go? Set your shoes down right in front of the camera right there. I need you to stand right there in front of that great thing. Okay, go ahead and pull your glasses off for me, please. Okay, turn and face. Okay, go ahead and face the other door. Okay, go ahead and see right there in the chair. Push the chair in the corner there.
I'm sorry.
Push that chair towards the corner and have a seat.
What's with his necklace?
I
What's your middle name?
James.
James? Are you a junior or anything?
No.
No. What's your mother's maiden name?
Best.
Beth? Your Soch?
306
Mm-hmm.
78
Mm-hmm.
4389
Date of birth?
2863.
Okay, is that all the mark?
Where are you going to have a seat there? Where? You said Indiana, right?
Correct.
What's your address right now?
1264 Central Park Avenue, Kettering, Ohio, 45409.
You have a home phone number?
937
Uh-huh.
293 2127.
Married, single, divorced?
Single.
You have any kids?
No.
What's the last grade of education you completed?
12.
Where'd you graduate from?
Northrop High School.
North what?
Northrop.
Northrop? Okay, we'll do your other hand. Okay, now I'm going to kind of make a fist with your hand there with your fingers right there. Let's do your other hand here. So I need your whole hand. You answered them. I didn't make stuff up. Can you grab me his print card, please? Okay, this one here is everything I'm issuing you, okay? All this says is that I've issued this stuff to you and you're not going to damage any of it. If you do, I can criminally charge you. For medical insurance through Anthem Blue Cross, okay? If anything should happen to you or you require medical treatment, this is giving us the permission to charge your insurance company to take care of you, okay? I just need you to sign right there. 24. All right, go ahead and grab your shoes down there.
Heinrich versus Rice with Supreme Court. Yeah, names, 15 or 16 letters, the last name.
Yeah, I see that. Les should be bringing them out here right now.
This is Brinkman.